Do you all remember who we are?
You look familiar.
You look so familiar. I
Hmm.
heard there was a rumor going around that you and I are fighting, that we're feuding real hard and we hate each other now.
Let's tell the
Uh,
truth. You did not agree with my evergreen list, and I can't deal with a friend like that.
that's all anyone talks about is their evergreen lists,
But
and we're
Kristen,
not
let's tell the people my new name for evergreen.
never green.
Nevergreen. Because you
I
know what,
love it.
people? Other than Watchmen in the Bible, your lists are just wasting
Your list of
time.
trash.
Garbage time. Wow.
Watchmen in the Bible.
How are we here already? How did
I love it.
I started? I'm sorry.
Well, Schitt's Creek. So, I mean, we're just going to go ahead and get
What
it in
the?
before a minute starts. During this break we had, Mary has not watched Schitt's Creek. Just getting it out there. Don't let the rumors blow up, you know?
The real truth is, I told Kristen that I don't even want to try listening to Oliver Treehouse.
Not this
And
guy.
then she said, "Don't copy Jess. That's Jess's nickname for Oliver." And then I said, "I can copy him if I want." And it turned into that's what really
Yeah.
started the fight, you
And they were
know?
like, we need a break.
And then she was like, "You signed a contract. You have to show up next Thursday." And I said, "No, I didn't."
Yeah, and Mary didn't say any of this on social media because I made her sign an NDA. So she couldn't. She was like, I
Yes.
don't want retaliation from the
Mhm.
law, you know?
Mhm. That one story I put up like, "Oh, we're not feuding. Ha ha
Yeah.
ha."
Yeah, that was in the
That
NDA.
I had to contractually post
I
that.
was like, if you say anything, you have to say we're not feuding.
Yep. Yep.
So that's how it
So
goes.
so here we are.
I mean, it's truly been like a month, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think it was early March, our last
And
show.
PS, my reading does not reflect that.
Mm, same. We're both
Yeah.
there. I've
Yeah.
read some stuff, but like not crazy.
I hear you.
But that'll be fun to go over.
Yes.
If you happen to stumble in and you don't know who we are,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Kristen. Some people call me the
Oops.
Comic Slayer. That's Marianne, my lovely, lovely friend. That we're
And
not feuding.
just kidding about the never green list. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm also over the talk. This is where we have hot takes, where
Hot
we don't care
takes.
what anyone else is talking about because we're not interested. All right, people in the chat. Hello, DH McAdams. Lost one of my older buddies. Oh no, now I was like
Aw.
excited and now I'm sad. Catzilla recently, and this pic made me think of him. He napped just like that. Gotta remember the good
Aw.
stuff. I'm so sorry to hear that. Love the name though.
That's what
He's
I said too. I'm like, "That's
very
the
cute.
best
Yeah.
name ever."
Very sorry to hear that. But I hope Willow in the thumbnail made you smile.
Aw.
Elon, just in case I don't make it, both your birthday parcels are on their way to Kentucky. I don't
Well.
know which one's for whom. A little clue for Mary.
Mm.
Oh,
Little little
Garbo and Monroe.
little Madonna reference there. A little Vogue.
Wow, Elon, that's very sweet. Thank you
So
for
sweet.
that. Did not expect it. Also, tell Reed I loved Old Man Popeye. Going to read Diabetes next from him. That is awesome. I will definitely tell him that. I'm sure he will
Very
love to
cool.
hear it. Yeah. Hugs to DH. Good evening, William.
Hello.
Hey, Scott Stapp. Anyone who wasn't here for the saga of the Scott Stapp is probably like, why are you calling?
Exactly.
I see you being nice to Ela. You've already talked to all these people.
I was sitting there waiting. I'm like,
I'm
"Well,
sorry, I was a little late.
Kristen, take your time. I'm talking to my friends in the
Yeah.
chat."
Hey, James. Snoozing cat. That's right.
That's right.
Hello, Kane. Good evening, ladies. Good evening, chat. Happy Friday Eve or happy Friday. I am.
Love
You know
Friday
what?
Eve.
I think you and I have talked about this. We both work from home on Fridays now.
Yes.
So a Thursday night show has
Mhm.
become like a great sweet spot, I feel like. For me at
Agreed.
least.
For me too.
Because I'm like, okay, yeah, I got to work tomorrow, but I'm not super worried about it because I'm really literally just walking down the stairs to my desk, you know?
Yep. And I'm so much more productive on Friday. Not that I don't think anybody that I work with, maybe a couple people might actually see this, so no offense to anybody in the office, but there's none of this, "Hey, Mary. Hey, Mary. Mary, how do you do this?
Yeah.
Mary, I can't figure out that." You know what I'm saying?
Well, and it makes sense, even just like having coworkers who are like, hey,
Yeah.
what's going on? Let me tell you my life story from yesterday. And it's like,
I
okay,
know.
I want to hear this, but I
I
also
know.
need to work.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Stephanie's here. Hello, Stephanie. Great to see you. We missed you.
Yes.
What's up, Lethal? How's it going?
Hey, Danny.
Oh, and Mara's here. All the great ones are in the chat, huh?
You
All of them.
know, Mara.
Thanks, Dad, for wanting everybody to thumbs up. That's
Love
nice.
that.
This is where all the cool kids are, Chris. Chris, you're a cool kid, for real.
That's right.
You read all the cool stuff. Yeah, we're Miles. Dave is cool in here. That's right. Oh, and Catherine. What's
Catherine.
up? Oh yeah, the shirt. It is Oliver Tree as Cat Dog. That's exactly what's going on.
It's amazing.
I love it. Everybody's excited to see Catherine. Oh, hashtag get married to watch Schitt's Creek. We're gonna make a trend. It's gonna be great.
James, you're nothing if not persistent.
Oh, Hayden's here. Hello, Hayden.
Hey,
Good to see
Hayden.
you. OMG, Saturday, I'll be in the same state as the Slayer clan. Whoa. We'll watch
Oh.
this tomorrow and 1 million comments.
We will be waiting for them.
Is Saturday the Louisville con? Is that right, Mark? Let's plug it. Go see Mark if you're in Louisville. I think that's the con.
Nice.
I wish we could go, but my ankle's fractured. So I'm not trying to walk at a con.
Do you mind if I share a little bit about your ankle?
Please.
I get this like vague report, right? Kristen's like, I kind of fell. I fell on my hiney.
Right.
And then like a day passed, and I was thinking, did she go get this looked at? And part like something in me just made me ask you.
Uh-huh.
And then I started asking for pictures of the ankle. And the first picture, I was like, oh, like I almost fell off my chair. Knowing that you didn't go get this, and you're really good at like going to the doctor and stuff. So that was like I was shocked.
Okay. Well, and let's talk about it though, because this happened Friday evening.
Yes.
And I really just followed my butt. I mean, I twisted my ankle. I rolled it, followed my butt. And it blew up. It got super puffy. But I've had sprained ankle. It's been a long time. I don't know that I've actually sprained my ankle as an adult. I mean, but I remember doing that as a kid all the time, right? Or not all the time, but And they got puffy, but there was no bruising. Friday night, no bruising. Saturday night, no bruising. Sunday night, no bruising. And then Monday evening, it turned purple. Like it was just like, nah, we're gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And then I was texting Mary and I was like, hey, can I show you the picture? Or do you want to see this? You're like, yeah.
Yeah, I was way too into seeing the picture of it.
Yeah, I was like, it looks like a zombie. Like it's bad.
Yeah.
And then you were like, that was my favorite. You circled a part of it. And I was like, why are you circling a part of it?
I'm like, that's broken right there.
You're like, this looks fractury for sure. So yeah, I got an x-ray and they were like, well, you're getting around really good. So we're not going to put you in a boot or anything. And we're going to treat this like a sprain. But yeah, there's probably a little fracture right there. And then they pointed it out and it looked like it. And I was like, oh, okay. So it looks even crazier today, honestly. Like the top, like right under my toes, it's like dark purple.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yep. Yeah. So the last picture I saw, I got to tell you, I was chasing Kim around with that photo because she's very squeamish. So I'm like, you got to see Kristen's ankle now. And she's like running away from me because she can't handle it.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I had some fun with it.
Love that. Maybe I'll have to send you my toes now. Be like, send this to Kim. It's not weird, I promise. So yeah, I mean, it's like I can walk pretty well.
Yeah.
It does hurt though, of course.
Sure.
And I don't know. That's kind of it. I mean, it's just it looks worse than it feels. Although right now I'm kind of like, oh yeah, if I put it a certain way, I'm like that hurts. Yep, don't do that.
Yeah. Does it I know this is like ankle talk, but does it hurt more in the morning, like after like when you go to stand for the first time? Because I feel like overnight it probably does some more swelling.
Yeah, and it gets like stiffer, and yeah. Totally. When I walk more, I feel like it gets better.
Yeah.
But
wow.
But yeah, I look forward to like I left work today. I was in the office like a little after lunch, I want to say.
Mhm.
And I like came all propped up my foot and my boss ended up texting me. He's like, "Where did you go?" And I was like, "I'm working with my foot up." And then he was like, "Nice." And I was like, "Okay. You don't care." But yeah,
Nice.
so that's good at least.
Yeah.
So that's my ankle life. Anyway, I think Hayden also like
Oh, that's
broke their
right.
ankle. Like, didn't that happen to Hayden? So when we talked, I was like, oh, it's a sprain. It's a bad sprain, whatever. And now I'm like, oh, I guess I've never fractured or broken anything. So this is new to me.
Yeah.
And no treatment. I mean, it's just kind of like, okay, you did that. Bye.
Yeah, and if they you know what? If after time, like, maybe after all the coloring goes away, if you're still in some pain, I mean, I'm afraid I know. Why am I doing this to you live on YouTube? I'm just scared that you have, like, a stress fracture or a hairline fracture, that might be the same thing, and
Mm,
I don't want it to get worse on you. I'm scared.
yeah. And all I was told pretty much is like, do some physical therapy. And here's a
Okay,
lace up brace that you can use
okay.
if you go out.
Listen, I am not a doctor.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
I do. Hey, if it helps you, I do have a follow up at the end of the month. So
Oh, there you go.
I've already scheduled that. So we're good.
Yeah, nice.
Hello, Marissa. Good to see you.
Hey, Marissa.
Okay, Kane. Yes. Give us all your reading updates the past
Yes.
month. I finished the Legend of the Latte series. I love it so much. Also finished Oathbringer, and I'm almost done with Dawn Shard. Both Stormlight Archive books. Okay, cool. I've been wanting to read those, and by that I mean there's a lot of like really well known like fantasy like series that I hear about. I'm like, that does sound great. I should read that. And then I never do. So that's
I
one of
know.
them I've certainly heard a lot about. But yeah, I'm glad you love the Legend of the Lattes. Obviously, I need to do that. I know I need to do the audiobooks per Mary.
You do.
I don't know why I haven't. It needs to happen. Reading some manga and comics before I start the What If Loki prose novel. Cool.
Ooh, very
What
fun.
manga and comics? Let us know. Elon is such an amazing, awesome person. You're right.
Very sweet.
Let's talk about that Mets jumper.
Listen,
It is cool. I like
the
it.
Mets just won their first game of the season. I am not a fair weather fan.
Here we go. Yeah.
We went to the Mets game last Saturday. They lost. We had a good time. As a Mets fan, you learn to say things like this. They only lost by 1. It's just the beginning of the season.
So as I believe I've talked about, Reed's a hockey boy and
Yeah.
he's a Blues fan. And I
Yeah.
feel like there's been some of that too. Although Reed's usually just
Yeah.
angry when they lose. Just
Yeah.
like he's like, they played dumb. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
It definitely gets frustrating.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do?
I gotta read that Miles Davis graphic novel. I feel like
Oh, yeah.
Reed, if you're watching, did you read that? He said he was gonna watch, but who knows? I feel like he may have, and if he didn't, I know he would want to. So
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. What is that on Hoopla? It might be.
maybe. I feel like I may have seen it. I don't know. We'll check it. Oh, what's up, Gore? Thanks for being here. I think the near mint intervention
Gore.
with Larry backfired.
Gore, you're so right.
Yeah.
We know all about it. We always
Uh-huh.
have listen, well, Kristen has the inside scoop, but I always have my eyes on what Larry's doing.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks we don't know. We know, Gore.
We
We
know.
know.
And we talk.
That's right. We compare notes. Now
Yeah.
Gore's involved. Garage
Yep.
Geek gets involved. We're all watching you, Larry.
Everyone knows what you're doing, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Truly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, James mixing a point. Also, the Saturday I heard a rumor. Someone from the show might be on Batteries in the Batcave. Not just someone. Someone's from the show.
Someone's.
Someone's. In fact, another person who's not currently on this show.
But in
is
your
on
home.
this channel and in my home. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy. He's in my house. So yeah, check that out.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Saturday at 8:00 EST,
Yeah.
7:00 Kristen time.
Yeah, that's right. Kristen time. That's what we call it. It's like when I was a kid, I would say Kristen lights instead of Christmas lights.
It's just like
I
that.
really thought everybody was saying that, apparently.
That would have been really nice, right?
You know, it's not all about me, I guess. I'm not trying to walk at a con either, Kristen.
Yeah.
Nice people.
Come on.
Nice. Dr. Mary. Yeah, Dr. Mary's in the house.
Thank you, Stephanie.
She diagnosed my fracture. Pics looked real bad. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, I sent him the pics.
Kristen,
I know they don't look good.
you have to think like that foot. That's your foot. You send those to others. It was.
Yeah.
I mean.
I know. Yeah, I went into work today for the first time since. Well, that's not true. Monday I was like hobbling around, but since I went to the doctor.
Yeah.
And so I was talking to someone at work, and she's like, "Let me see it."
It's fascinating.
Let me see it. And I was like, "Okay." So I'm like taking my foot out. She's like, "Oh, that's bad looking." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Yeah. I'm sorry you got hurt, but Amanda, I wish I saw me just falling. Is that what you want to see? Because I could show you the picture. You saw me beef it in Louisville. That's true, but you didn't get hurt. You just like Mara fell and just like did a flip. I feel like it was just
wow.
Yeah, it's kind of impressive, honestly. Foot stuff is the worst. I've had a couple foot surgeries. I hope it heals fast. I forgot about that, Catherine. Yeah, you've had like several, right? Thank you for that. I know the sprained ankle. Had a bad sprain when I was a kid. Because of that, is now has a mind of its own and gives out every once in a while. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, Kane, I have that going on my left foot, and sometimes bad weather, my ankle just hurts like hell just for the sake of
it's
hurting.
coming. Yeah.
Yep.
I read a book that I hated this week. Kristen, wink if you agree.
All right, Mara, Kristen, you guys are that was creepy.
That was creepy. So I don't wink.
I think very quickly on the train, I was looking on Goodreads and I saw you gave something 1 star. Is that the book you're talking about?
So this is actually not something I read that recently. It was kind of, within the year, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll have to talk about it. Mara, post it in the group chat if you don't want to publicly display your disdain for that book. With the stars aligning, you can watch the reading update live. Hello, Jessica. Good to see you.
Hello, Jessica.
Mary, how do you feel about the Family Guy Mets clip?
I feel I should know this, but I don't know it.
Well, you know what that means.
Well, I don't know what it's about, but I have a very good sense of humor about the Mets, so I bet I'll like it.
Nice. Reed says he hasn't read or owned the Miles Davis one, but wants to. Okay, I thought you talked about that maybe.
Nice.
Our favorite thing to do is put Larry on the spot.
It's fun. Listen, he does it live on his channel. He puts a list up and says, "Here are all the things I want." So
he's like, "Talk about me."
Yeah, I think he's good with it.
Kane, I love this list. I'm not gonna go through them all. I'm not gonna name them all. However, I'm stoked you read Breakfast with My Two-Tailed Cat. I need to do that, obviously. And I hope you loved Cat Gamer, because you know I love it. And you read so much. I love that.
Oh, you're on a roll.
And participating in a 30 and 30 April manga challenge. Read 30 volumes in 30 days. Love that. Apothecary Diaries and Haiku are 2 I'm reading right now. Are you enjoying them? That's exciting.
I wish I could be more motivated like Marissa, and like I can't. I'm not like like a commitment phobe, obviously, but I can't commit to stuff like that.
It can start to feel like homework, you know. Give yourself a challenge, and at least I feel that.
You're right. That has to be it. Yeah. You got right to the source, Kristen.
Well, you know, like I feel it. I feel like with that, I love the idea, but I'm also like, that would give me anxiety, and I would feel like I have homework.
Fair.
Okay, Hayden says, so with Buffy rumored to be moving to Marvel's 20th Century imprint, Kristen, how long before you double dip again? When Marvel inevitably puts the Dark Horse stuff in Omni and Epic. Okay, so if that actually happens, if they're nice and hardcover and oversized, I will absolutely double dip.
Nice.
if they're just paperbacks, no, I'm good. So yeah, if there's just legit Omni, that would be amazing. And they would be really smart to do that because those things, those seasons have been out of print for a very long time. And Boom didn't do crap with that for some reason because Boom is stupid. So yeah, I would love to see it. I would absolutely buy it again because I'm crazy.
Crazy. Well, that's your favorite. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that about I think anything else, but definitely that 100%.
Yeah.
Would you do that, Hayden? Because I know you have all of them too.
I think Hayden's gonna do it.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, look at Kane's just reading all the
Kane,
stuff.
you are flexing.
Look at that. Aerosmith. We know some people who recently read Aerosmith.
Did that
Yeah.
book club happen yet with your dad and Jess this weekend?
I don't think it did. I think Jess maybe moved it to April. Dad,
Okay.
is that right? I think he said something like that. Blacksmith, The Kill Log, Ultimate Invasion, Ultimate Universe, Batman Beyond.
Ultimate Invasion, I probably should have read before I started the new Ultimate Spider-Man, but I'm doing just fine without it. But I probably should have read that first.
Batman the Adventures continue season 3. Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider Epic, Spider-Man Deadpool, and Spider-Man Deadpool Epic 2. Nice. A lot of variety for you, Kane. I love that.
Love that too.
Oh, give me all the hot takes, Mara. Mara, we do want to hear your hot takes.
Yeah.
I just checked, and in March, I read Do Not Disturb, First to Die. Okay, hold on, Catherine. Look at your list.
First to Die, like James Patterson First to Die?
Oh.
I'm talking up here?
Catherine, is that true? Mr. Penumdro's 24-hour bookstore. That's been on my shelf for way too long. I've never read it. Limerang Pie Murder, Read Between Lines, One of Us is Dead, and Behind the Locked Door. Look at you, Catherine.
Why are we the ones doing a live stream? Everyone else reads more than we do.
Catherine, Kane, would you like to take over this? Oh, here Mara goes. Cleat Cute, A Sapphic Disappointment.
Ooh.
Mara and I talked a lot about that book, and it made me like, Mara and I did this with Mara, what was it? What was the book? Oh, with Hang the Moon. And I think Mara originally rated that like 4. And we talked about it after I read it. And I kept like we just went back and forth for a long time. And then Mara's like, I'm changing my rating. Oh, I'm infuriated. I was like, cool, this is fun. And I kind of feel the same because I left Cleat Cute being like, I liked some of this, but a lot of it really annoyed me. And the more Mara and I talked about it, I was like, I probably should down my rating. So
it happens.
It's funny how that happens. I feel like, when we've talked, you talk it out more.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I like this less than I thought or more than I thought, which is fun.
Yeah. For me, I think I try to be like too nice when it comes to ratings, depending on my mood. Sometimes I just go right for it, but I feel like there are times I maybe give it 1 extra star if I am feeling a little bad about it, but
sure.
You always remind me that Goodreads is for readers, not for the writers.
Yeah.
Creators.
I've read so much since your last show. I'm sure you have. I can say I've reached 250 reads for the year so far.
Oh, nice job.
Chris, love that. Yeah, give us your top 5. I love that. Please.
It's amazing.
Imagine getting complete season omnis. Finally getting the season 10 Angel and Faith and Oversized. Truly a dream. Would love.
Nice.
Love that. Oh, I can't watch Batter Days. It's WrestleMania weekend.
Oh. You can watch it later if you want to.
Yeah, just catch us after. I don't have them. Oh, I saw my Tramps with Boom said they were going to include the seasons and the Lexi editions, and then they never did.
Oh.
Hayden Boom did you dirty. I don't appreciate that on your behalf. Well, then I certainly, not that I didn't anyway, but I really do hope we get some omnis finally for those. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, did get moved to April. Do you know the date? I love both the books, and I have a deal with myself that if a reading channel starts to feel like homework, I drop it. Nice. Read is my happy place. No homework allowed. That's a great deal to have with yourself because I know there are plenty of people who would be like, I'm not doing, like, I'm taking on this challenge and I'm going to hurt myself to finish it. which is ultimately silly, but sometimes anxiety does that to you, though. So I'm glad you have that
Mhm.
deal with yourself, Marissa. That's perfect. Book club. Okay, James had it before my dad did.
Thank you,
April
James.
28th. Okay, cool. Will you be getting the Marvel Omnibuff? Okay, he has to. I'm gonna answer that for him.
Will he get it? He will. Like that's
He
something he would get.
better get it.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to answer him, Dad. It's the James Patterson Patterson. Peterson. What? No, it's Patterson.
Wait, Catherine's trying to mess you up.
It worked.
The crazy thing is, I looked at it. I read Patterson.
Yeah, and I don't know what I said. It hurt me to talk. I don't know. Catherine, did you like that? Do we know? Did we see your Goodreads update?
I think she did. I don't know.
Oh, Christoph, third person. I've been wanting to read that since you mentioned it. Ballad for Sophie. That's been on my list for I don't know how long. That's one of my booktubers' favorites. One of my favorite booktubers' favorite, whatever. Just roll with it, which you read, yeah.
I love that book.
I want to read that too. Thud. I don't think I know Thud. I'm gonna have to look.
I don't know Thud either.
And the first two Lightfall books are probably my favorite. Did I read the first Lightfall book? I know I got it from the library once, and now I can't remember. So I should do that if I haven't. Well, that's a great list. Love that. Question Omnibus 1 and 2. Our book club read The Swords of Glass, Bootleg Spider-Man, and The Go-Giver Bob Berg. Okay. Cool. Yes, of course I would get a Marvel Buffy. Wow. Why am I trying? Why am I trying?
It's Buffy or Buffle. It's the same thing.
It's the same.
People know what you're talking about, so.
Chris is actually going to be at WrestleMania.
Ooh.
That's exciting. I feel like that's in Pennsylvania, right, Chris? I think Kyle's going to that because I know he's in Philly right now.
Nice.
She's yelling at it's a typo. Wako Shane.
I mean, of course she's.
Excuse me, a sweater. Of course, it's a sweater. It's more impressive, right? Love that. All right. Well, Mary, should we talk about some stuff we read? Should we do that?
Okay.
That'd be exciting.
I mean, I don't even know what I last reported. Just everybody be kind, okay?
Do you want me to bring up your Goodreads?
Okay.
Would you like that?
That'd be awesome.
All right, hold on. Let's find you real quick.
Thank goodness for Kristen.
You know how it's like not exactly easy to search around Goodreads too.
Yeah.
I could just type Mary in my friends list.
Here, you want me to? Here, let me do this. Let me send this to you. In the chat, in the private chat.
Oh, okay. I was like, where? Oh, perfect. Okay.
All righty.
Let's go. So, as a reminder to everyone, I can't see you when I do this. Unfortunately. Okay. Can you see it?
I am the bad person to ask because you know how my vision is, but I can look on my screen.
No, I mean, can you see the screen?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Okay, I can make this bigger. That's easy.
You're like, don't doubt me.
Plus, I'm just gonna look at your challenge because that's stuff you've read.
Oh yeah. Wait, why did? Oh, currently reading. Forget it. Okay. So apparently I am still the single issue queen, as Kristen calls me. I've been reading a lot digitally. So I'm still continuing with this series Midlife. And hang on one second. So I think I'm up to issue number 5. This is the series that's about a fireman who actually starts off. He is like questioning if he should be a fireman. He's actually afraid of it. something happens that makes him fireproof. It changes his whole life. But more importantly, I like the series because of the characters. It reflects a lot on his family and how this new, so to say, power that he's found affects himself and his family. And it's sort of like, even though it's issue 5, we're still sort of figuring out like where this came from in him, and just really enjoying it. It has, since I've been reading more single issues, I just have this thought of like, boy, things really read differently. I know it's like that's not very profound, but I think a lot of us are so used to reading collected editions. And now that I've, been reading more single issues, I've said it before. I know this is nothing new, but I'm really enjoying it. It's just a different way to read, and it is sort of fun if you really like a series. You figure that out sort of quickly, because when you're reading collected editions, you're like, oh, this is good. Maybe it'll get better, or you like love it, and then it kind of fizzles. I think reading them singly, it's just like, if you really like it, it's so exciting to wait for the next one to come out.
It reminds me of like the days, we still have this to an extent with some things, but the days of like having to wait for TV to come out,
Yes,
right? Like,
exactly.
yeah, like getting an episode every week and having to wait for the next one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
definitely a different experience, 100%.
yeah. It's a lot of
Can I
fun.
ask? So, have you been reading all of Midlife digitally?
Correct.
Okay. What made you get onto it?
That's a great question.
Thank you so much. I don't know if you've already shared that, but I can't remember.
I don't know if I think I did on Instagram, but I follow a booktuber. His name's Travis, and he last time I did this and Gore was in the chat and he helped me out, and I forgot Travis's channel's name, but I'm gonna find it right now as we're talking. He reads all single issues as far as I know. At least that's what his videos are about. And for me, it's a great way to, because he shows his haul in one video, and then the next time he after he reads what he hauled, he kind of goes over each. Oh, there it is. Gore has it. Oddfellow Thoughts. So I found this title through Travis on Oddfellow Thoughts, and it was kind of cool because he had been away from YouTube for quite some time. So when he came back, I was excited to see him come back, especially because I was like a little more interested in reading single issues, and he's a great person to watch with that, as well as Sleepy Reader, who I know, like your dad and Gore and everyone know, and Garage Geek also know. So those two are really great when it comes to single issues.
Yep, I subbed to Sleepy too.
Yeah. So that's how,
Awesome.
and I'm reading that through the Kindle app. So I just like, what do you call it? You subscribe to the series, or subscribe? I kind of forget.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think that's right.
So just basically when the new one comes out, it shows up in my account.
Sweet. Love that.
Let's see what else. I continued with Beneath the Trees.
You got that physically, didn't you?
I got that physically. I got it on my lunch break. I scampered on out to the to Midtown Comics, and I picked up a copy. It's so funny. Every time I go there, it's typically to buy Beneath the Trees lately. The cashier like always wants to talk to me about it. It doesn't matter who's up there, because everyone's like, I haven't met a cashier that's read it yet, but everyone's like, when we put this on the shelves, it flies off the shelves. And I'm like, and I go into my whole thing. I'm like, you have to read it. But yeah, the series continues. I'm a little scared to like talk too much about it, because now we're really getting into the thick of it. But if anyone is following the series, basically it's like everyone says it's sort of like the Dexter of comic books. If anybody watched Dexter, as in Showtime, not Dexter. What's the other Dexter? The cartoon Dexter.
Dexter's Lab?
Yeah, not Dexter's Lab. I'm talking Showtime Dexter.
I don't think anybody thought that, but maybe.
Okay. So this is book 4 in the series. I gave it 5 stars. I'm going to buy this in every form possible. I don't say that about a lot of books. And yeah, it's just that great feeling of the day it comes out. I think I posted on Instagram, and it was pretty cool because Patrick, I don't know, it's Horvath. I think that's how you say his last name. He's very sweet, and every time I post about one of his books, he always comments, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, this is about this bear lives in a small, quaint town named Samantha, and basically Samantha is a killer, and there's somebody on the loose within the town that's also killing, and it's kind of blowing up her scene. And the whole thing is about her trying to find out who is doing this and making it so obvious, because obviously Sam is afraid to get caught herself because she takes her murdering out of town. And it's just, I mean, the art's amazing. I know that James is also reading and following it. I think on the day that this issue came out, I saw that he also read it that same day too. So that was kind of fun for me to see.
Love that.
Next, I listened to this. I think it might be an Audible exclusive. I know that annoys
It
some
does
people.
say that. Yeah.
I understand that is a little annoying, but I listened to this. I think it was only like maybe an hour and a half long or so. Short story, kind of horror-ish. How do I talk about it without ruining anything? Basically, it's like when there's like a monster. I'll put it this way: there's a monster under the bed. That's like the very small premise of it. You know, I realize that I really enjoy listening to short stories in audiobook form because it's like perfect for the car, or perfect for a commute. You know, you listen to it, you hear a little story, it's over, done, quick. I enjoyed this. I think I gave this give it 4 stars.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. There's a way to do that. Wait, I have my Goodreads open too. I can
4.
look.
Yep.
Nice. Let's see. And then I read
Ankle Snatchers. Was that about me?
Oh, wow.
It's not a good joke.
Maybe that's why I got so freaked out.
You were like, oh no, were you in this?
No, it comes to life. So next I read a Blue Book. This is the James Tinian, or Tiny Onion as people say. This is like,
and we don't.
This is like I guess the second part of the series, because there's I guess I don't know how many parts of this there are going to be, but it's basically it's like the next batch of nonfiction stories, like people who see UFOs, but it's based on these true stories. There's something about these books that and again, I'm reading these in single issues, and I just love them. The art, yes, digitally. The art's really amazing. The art is by Gavin Fullerton, and if you're into like UFOs, or even if you're not, even if you're into like more so history, whether you believe in it or not, I find these stories very interesting, and they're just written in a way. It's just like a quick read. They're written in a way where you really feel for the people that are experiencing these sightings, because everyone thinks they're just out there and crazy. And they're written in a way where you're like, I think these people really experience this. And I'm not somebody that's either way about UFOs. Like, I'm not like, yes, and I have all these theories. I just think it's possible, right? But you really feel for these people when you hear about their stories and what they went through, especially because it was so long ago. This is 1947. So you think about that time too, and how acceptable it was to believe in such things.
My dad is a believer.
Nice.
He's probably in the chat saying something.
And let's see. Okay, I read, I know your dad was excited about this. I read the gallery edition, Larry's favorite edition of Spider-Man One More Day. I really enjoyed it. We know this is the book that people have strong opinions on. It's one of those ones people say it ruined their life. It ruined Spidey for them.
Right.
For those that feel that way, I'm sorry. That has to be very hurtful. I personally enjoyed it. I did love reading it in the gallery edition. Like, I gave it 4 stars. Yeah, I don't want to say too much because, it's one of those books I think that's a little divisive, but I say go into it with an open mind. If you go into it looking for the Spidey and the relationship, you're going to be hurt.
Is that the only gallery edition you have?
No, I well, I was going to say secretly, but not so secretly have many.
Oh, publicly.
Publicly, I'm stating this. And I just, let's be honest, it's just they're one of those editions that you like. Well, for me, I feel like I have a pile of them, and I'm like, okay, let's get on reading them now, and this was just happened to be the first one I grabbed. So yeah, as I read them, I will be sure to tell you. Kristen's like, no, you're going to send me a picture of all of them that you've read.
I do want to see them, but
absolutely, I will send them.
Nice.
Let's see. So we're kind of going backwards here. So midlife, I guess I already talked about these. Did I already talk about Spider-Man? Spider-Man One More Day. I don't even know what I spoke about. Is
that what's on the screen?
Yeah. Midlife.
Oh, I thought you were looking at the screen. That's why I'm like, what do you mean?
Oh, you know why? Because I'm looking at a different screen on my Goodreads. I need to follow what you have up. Yours makes way more sense. Lucy in the Sky. What did I give this? I gave it 3. No, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. This is one of my ollies.
I enjoyed it. Did you though? When you say it like that, I'm like, did you?
This is one of my ollies purchases, so I really can't complain much. I will admit I've already donated it to the library. It was nice. Cute. I mean, the premise was super cute. Basically, this young girl, she finds her father's Beatles collection, his vinyl collection. So she basically starts going through it all and absolutely falls in love with all of the music. And it's really sweet, it's because it was her father's, and she lives like in her mom's often away for work, and it's this whole thing. There's like this family dynamic that is I really did enjoy. But then the other parts were like, her 3 friends, they start a band. And at first that was super cute, but then it just kind of dragged for me. I don't mean to sound cold, but it did. It kind of dragged for me. So I gave it 3 stars. I can't slam the book. It's just, moving on, right?
Sure. I got you. I get it. You'll see me slamming some books.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I'm jumping around here. So I read 2 issues of the Blue Book series.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And this thing, Night Watching.
Oh, that makes it sound like you gave it a low rating. Oh, 2.
Listen, this, if I were to like hand over the phone number of my therapist, right? And I said, go ahead. Any of my friends that call from YouTube, you could tell them one of my biggest issues, one of the things that frighten me most. I'll be like, it's okay. You can tell them. You can share it with them. She'd say, all right. And as you guys, after everybody started calling, the answer would be high up on my list: home invasions. Frighten me, scare me, do all the things to me. So I was like, ooh, I'm ready for something like real juicy, like real. I want to be scared. I want to be like, whoo, girl. This audiobook, I'm sorry, Tracy. I bet you're a super nice person.
I'm sorry, Tracy.
Did I write a book? Do I have an audiobook? No. That's the answer to those questions.
Girl, slam Tracy. She deserves it.
No, listen. I mean, to have a thriller that's based on a home invasion, and it didn't even scare me. I almost didn't finish it. I mean, it's the whole shebang. It's like, she has her, she's trying to protect her young children. The cops in it were like, it was like a bad betrayal of the cops. Like no one freaking believed her. And I get like, if I get that can build the story, but it got to a point I'm like, seriously, can someone believe her? And it really just went. And also, I read this on Goodreads. Somebody had a good point. I don't really know the intent of it, but no one, and correct me if anybody's read this or listened to this and I'm getting this wrong. None of the characters are mentioned by name.
That's weird.
And why would you do that? Like,
It's really weird.
aren't because wouldn't if you know names, doesn't it help you like feel closer to them? Or I don't know. I'm sure there was a reason for it and it just went maybe over my head. I don't know.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either. I got to tell you. I don't
No.
like it. So, here we are. I gave it a 2. It got a 2, not a 1 because I actually did finish it. You know how I can be sometimes with that. But I would not recommend. If you're curious, go for it. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I cannot say that I recommend it.
I feel like I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Did
we cover these last time? I feel like we may have.
I think we did. Fahrenheit 451, we did. Poison Ivy, we did. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, hey, that's a good amount of books.
Yeah, but that's like...
You already beat your goal by a lot. Look at this.
I mean, I had a huge goal to beat.
I love it. I love it. Okay, I can see the chat again. Cool.
All right.
I can see you. Hi.
Hey.
Okay. What are we? I can't figure out where we left off now.
Let's see. I think
you get 2 monitors apparently. Prison has like 3 monitors, but not that. No, I just have a laptop. Now show mine. Well, I already closed it, so. I feel it needs to be took. It takes you 1 monitor, moving it to the streaming room. Yeah, it's not going to happen, unfortunately. I don't have room in here. I have room on this desk. Yep, don't even know where to put it. That's it. Yeah, Travis goes way back. Yeah, I know you talked about him before. I don't think I ever went to his channel. I'll have to check it out. I hope to like it, but after reading the first 3 issues, I don't think I would continue.
Which one is that?
Beneath the Trees.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's a bummer, Chris. Why didn't you like it? I'm just curious. We won't judge you. It's okay.
If it was anyone else, I might judge. I would never judge Chris.
No. Chris knows what's up. Chris is great. I don't know what this means, but I assume I may find out with issue 4. Okay.
Oof. It is so good. Sorry.
I've read it off Amazon, but I don't have an LCS like Mary has. Beneath the Trees is so interesting. I absolutely love it. I got the rec here, and I'm so grateful to you because I haven't heard anything about it anywhere else.
Marissa,
I also that's something I read. I finally read issue 3 from Hoopla, and I was and I loved it. But then I was like, no, where's issue 4? I'm sad.
I love
that excited.
I love that Marissa's reading it and loving it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I wanted to believe before there was a Mulder. Nice. 1 More Day is a beautifully written and drawn tale. I just don't like the result. Gore enjoyed that Spider-Man story. It's a wonderfully sad conclusion.
Yeah. I agree.
Speaking of Ollie's, Home Goods and TJ Maxx are carrying Marvel Omnis heavily discounted. Really?
TJ Maxx?
Home Goods? I believe TJ Maxx more than Home Goods. But also both confusing.
I'm going to TJ Maxx this weekend.
Yeah, let's go.
Do I need Omnis? No.
Listen, is my ankle fractured? Yes, it is.
Yes.
But
see, this is where when I say it's too bad I don't live near you, because I'll be like, I'll pick you up. I'll push you around in the shopping cart.
Yes. How great would that be?
We'd probably get kicked out of the store.
Mary, we need a shopping cart at that con. I'm just saying, like
I would have thrown you in that cart.
Just so you don't hear about me at my feet anymore.
I'd put you in the car, I'd get you water and get you a snack, and we would just go.
I feel like you've experienced so many foot things with me, and that sounds weird to say, and I'm sorry for it. But
listen, friendship is about taking everything.
You saved my life in the Roy Thomas line. I'll never forget.
Right? I'm like, I'll be right back. And I went racing back to get the water.
And the line hadn't moved.
Yeah. Reed looked at me. He was talking to somebody, and I just held the bottle up, and he knew exactly what was going on. And then I ran back.
Love that. Yeah, my dad's also baffled by this.
Right?
Hashtag sorry, Tracy.
Jessica, it's true. You know, I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't have a book. I don't have an audio book. But sorry, Tracy.
This sounds disturbing. Inside a French film from the 2000s is a home invasion story about a pregnant woman pursued by another woman who wants the child inside her now. Good but disturbing film. Yikes.
Wow.
Mary's like, I'm looking it up.
I am.
I mean, it sounds interesting.
Inside.
Let's see.
Oh no.
Oh,
Cover.
no. I'm scared to look.
It's I'm not sending this to you. This is dreadful. Wait, did you say it was French? Did you say that?
Yeah, he said that.
Oh, I found it. Oy.
Has anybody been reading the new Ninja Turtles Ronin book? I have not.
No.
But it looks like Gore has, and it's good.
Nice.
I've not seen any more of a hardcovers come through the warehouse in 35 years. My dad's doxing himself. Okay. I don't know.
Wait, would it definitely come through there though? Is that how it works?
I don't know. I guess you would know. It didn't click for me. It was kind of bored. Okay, Chris, that's fair.
Do you like murdery things?
Yeah,
I do.
Murdery things. I know each of those stores are different depending on the customers that shop. Yeah, totally. Kristen has to drink water. All right, guys.
She does. She really.
I have to. You're right. My LCS doesn't have Beneath the Trees when everybody sees back issues. I'm sad. That's a bummer. Maybe they can order you some though. You should ask. Did you hear that Marvel is going to add a Roy Thomas credit for Wolverine's creation in the new Deadpool movie? You told me that, Father.
Father?
Oh, of course you did. I told you. Yeah. Come on.
Look at Larry talking to himself.
To himself.
Chat. Yeah.
I like the murdery things too. That's right, Catherine.
Yeah, Catherine.
All right. I have some physical books to show.
Whoa.
I know what's happening.
Earlier today, I was like, Kristen, I have nothing prepared. And she said, that's okay. Like, we'll show you Goodreads.
Yeah. And I may need to go to mine too. I have some digital reads there, but
nice.
Listen.
That's the one I saw.
Listen. I had this manga, Reindeer Boy, on my shelf for a while. I picked it up at a half price on the cover alone, honestly. And you know what it is? I was just like, another Antler Boy Sweet Tooth. Obviously, it won't be the same, but I do love Sweet Tooth, and it gave me vibes. So I was like, oh, okay. I'll try this out. Looks like it could be cute, right?
Yeah.
Was it?
No.
So there's only one volume of this. And when I tell you it doesn't end, it doesn't end. And that infuriates me, of course. But also, it was about these antler guys with antlers in high school. And our main character, she meets one of them, and his name's Cupid.
Oh.
He starts going to the school. And then his like kind of foster brother shows up, and his name's like Blitzen. Oh, when I tell you,
I'm annoyed now.
They're all named after. There's no Rudolph because our main character who meets the Cupid guy starts growing antlers after she meets him. She's like, "What's going on? I'm not in your family. Does this make me Rudolph?" She starts to say Rudolph, and the guy cuts her off because he's like, "No, that's copyrighted." And I'm like, "You think you're cute and funny, but I hate this." So she ends up going to their house at one point, and the guy who owns the house, his name is Kris Kringle.
Kristen, how did you even finish this?
So hard to finish. You know what? I'll tell you what. It was a quick read, so maybe that was why. But I was like, how is this going to end? And also, this is stupid, and I hate it. And then I finished it, and I was like, it didn't even really end. Now I'm just mad. So I'm really looking forward to not owning this anymore. Okay. Kris Kringle was the guy.
That's so bad.
And she meets him, and she's like, Santa's hot. Like, Okay. I can't handle that. So, another thing I hated. I only read things I hate. That's not true, but Slow Storm. This is a first second book that I picked
Okay.
up from a half price. One, the moment I started reading it, it just came the glue.
Oh.
It just was like, no, thank you, ma'am. And I was like, cool. Glad I didn't pay full price for this. And it had like watercolors throughout, and I was like, oh, this could be interesting. And it's about a storm, and quickly found out it's also in Kentucky, which is hilarious because we had some really bad storms here in Kentucky recently, and I read it
Yeah.
during that.
Oh,
So
geez.
didn't mean to be so on theme, but like I was. There's even like tornadoes at some point. We were getting tornadoes.
Wow.
This book was ridiculous. So we're following this lady here. She is a firefighter. Her brother's also a firefighter. And again, they're in some small town in Kentucky, I guess. And because she has like an accent, it's very thick. And they go to fight this fire, and her brother's terrible. He's always making fun of her weight. He's making fun of her job, like just how she's not as good as a firefighter as he is, or any man. He's awful. They go to fight this fire. It kind of kicks off like the whole start of the book. So I don't think this is a spoiler, but they go to fight this fire, and they know that like the farm worker who's like on a farm is somewhere in the fire. Like there's a barn that gets set on fire, and he's there, and they got to save him. So they both go in, and she's like so over how her brother's been treating her, which he's been treating her terribly. What? Why does she close the door on him? Like he's in a room, closes the
Right.
door, leaves him there to die. I was like, what am I reading?
Oh, no.
But then I'm like, was there murder? Like, could be interesting. Yeah, no, he got out, and he didn't even realize it was her. He thought it was like the guy they were looking for
Mhm.
because there was so much going on, and flames and whatever. And then it's just this weird story about this guy who was working on the farm coming to stay with her because he doesn't have anywhere else to go. His home burned down.
Okay.
And the guy on the farm who was his boss, like, was evil to him, and he was illegally there. So he had nowhere to go. So she invites him over. And he has like this whole history he goes through. Listen, I'm not going to tell you the whole thing. Not that there's much to tell you.
Right.
But I got to the end and I was like, hey, why did I read this nonsense?
Right.
So I hated it. That's all.
You're like, that's all. By the way, I froze for a little bit, so if I wasn't reacting, it was because I couldn't see or hear.
I thought you may have, but
Okay.
I wasn't sure.
I didn't want you to think I was being rude.
Yeah, I got you. I have liked murdery things in the past, but I really don't know why it just didn't work for me. Okay, that's fair.
Hey, that happens.
Oh, I had a feeling it was based on Santa's reindeer, so you said that the character's name was Cupid. I know, right? Is not okay. I now want to read the Christmas reindeer team drama. Not this one. It was like a horrible fanfic. And I gotta tell you, I've read some good fanfics in my life, right? Like, used to be like, I would read a lot of fanfic.
Right.
Some have stayed with me. I could name them right now, okay? There's good stuff out there, but not this one. This was bad, because there's also really bad ones. Reindeer Riverdale. Put it in my vein. Take it out of mine. I hated it. It could be the hype I heard before I read it. Was that us?
I'm sorry if we ruined anything.
The same thing happened to me before I saw Mad Max Fury Road, which I know many people like, and I did not. I never saw it, but I understand that.
Chris, I understand that line of thinking because that happens to me a lot.
She watched Schitt's Creek.
That's what I was referring to without saying it.
What do these people think happens in Kentucky? Murder, apparently, which, probably a little bit, right? But yeah, it was wild. This book sounds bad. That's right.
Bad.
We say bad. We're always like, Buffy, why are you being bad? She doesn't answer us.
Sorry.
I read here about a fanfic. Go for it, man. There's a good fanfic out there. The ones I remember most were my Glee fanfics. So No judgment here.
I knew it was coming.
No judgment here.
I knew Glee was on the way.
It was my life for a little bit.
It's okay.
And that hasn't aged well at all, has it? No, it hasn't.
Yeah. Well, plenty of things don't, right?
Yeah. We certainly know Leah Michelle's not watching the show because she can't read. So,
Wow. Kristen.
have you heard the Leah Michelle can't read thing?
No.
It's my favorite, like, conspiracy theory on the internet. Because I don't think she can either. A lot of people are like, it's hilarious though. Every time it pops up, it is hilarious. I think Stephanie's gone, but we laugh about it all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've only read one fanfic, and it was a Daria one. Interesting. I remember Kristen making me watch Glee. You liked it more than you thought you would. I'm just saying.
Larry knew all the songs. He was
He
like,
did.
he knew all the choreography, right?
He's dancing. It was great. All right. I also didn't like The Great Northwood.
Wow, Kristen, you like, you know
Here-
what? Good though, because you're clearing stuff out of
I was going to
out of
say
your
that
plate.
actually is my favorite part about this because I'm getting rid of all of these. This was an Avery Hill book, Avery Hill Publishing, who I've historically really liked their stuff. They publish a lot of Tilly stuff. I got this from, I think, my favorite comic shop in Atlanta. And I liked the art. I was like, this art looks great. Did I know more than the publisher and the art? No. Sometimes that's all it takes. There's a fox throughout this. Here's the thing. It is true. Sometimes I guess I should read the back of things.
I mean, maybe a little.
I don't always do that. So basically, this novel on the back I should have read. It's basically going through the history of southern England when it was covered in forest. And that's it. It is truly like just a walk through these specific places in England. And perhaps if I cared about these places, no offense, no offense, no
Listen.
offense.
This reminds me, someone was like, you didn't tell me this audiobook was with English accents.
Well, I just didn't know.
I know, I'm teasing you because you're like, well, if you care about these places in England.
I love that audiobook though. So there's
I know you did.
Did it take me a second to get used to? Yeah, it did. But I'm also in Kentucky, so.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't know. So maybe someone watching this from Southern England will enjoy this. I think I just had that lack of understanding.
Oh, I see.
Of what these areas are and why they're important. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was really just bored. I was bored, guys. I was bored. It's not for me.
Hey,
I was bored.
That's the truth.
It happens. Speaking of awesome musical TV shows, has anyone of you seen Has Been Hotel on Prime?
No.
But should I? Reed, why are you spreading slander? What's the deal? Hi, Brooke. Good to see you.
Brooke? Brooke, have you read or listened to Night Watching by Tracy
Brooke,
Sierra?
Mary's saying you shouldn't, by the way. But none of this is true. You should, which is an audiobook I listened to that Mary's also listened to. She loved. I think you gave it 5 stars, right?
I did.
I gave it 5 stars. There are English accents. Heads up.
Heads up.
Heads up. Didn't know. So Brooke, that's a great thriller that you may want to check out. I'm just saying.
Brooke. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, Brooke, I like you too much to say you need to listen to Night Watching. But yes, on the Lisa Joel book.
Yeah. 100%. So avoid that, but then listen to the Lisa Joel book. Yeah. None of this is true.
Yeah, it's not even worth. I know. Listen, a good hate listen is super fun. It's not even that. I wouldn't do that to you.
I will 100% message you, Brooke.
Yeah,
you got it.
Sure.
But yeah, Kane, good point. There's a book for everyone, and there's a book for no one.
True.
So true. It's awesomely hysterical. Okay, I'll check it out. Thanks, Danny.
Cool.
Is anyone else watching Murder Drones on YouTube? I've gotten into Glitch Productions recently.
Wow.
Batman, I don't know what that is, but it sounds kind of cool. I'll search that later. I appreciate you both. I also love a good hate listen / read sometimes. Absolutely. The pilot is on YouTube. Oh, for the Prime show? Okay, that's awesome.
Cool.
Love that. And a book I thought was mediocre. We're going up, guys. We're going up a little bit.
Listen.
You know, City, Volume 1. This is about a city. All right. I mean, truly.
Really?
You know, shenanigans happen in the city.
Where's it based in? Is it in
just
England?
Some city. I really don't think it says ever. It's just, and it's like silly shenanigans that happen in the city.
Okay.
You know what? And that's truly all it is. That's all it is. And if you like a slice of life with kind of silly shenanigans, maybe you'll enjoy this. I gave it like a 3. I was like, okay, I didn't hate this. I didn't love it.
Gotcha.
I liked it fine. I have a few volumes of this. I picked up it at half price. I think I have a few more. I'm like, where are they? I don't know. And I am looking forward to getting through them because I won't keep them.
Gotcha.
And I get them off my shelf. And y'all know I'm trying to get stuff off my shelf. In fact, if you see any omnibus behind me, or you see any of these books where you're like, I want to read The Great North, you need to hit up Reed. And his email is reedwired@gmail.com. We are selling books. So otherwise, they're going to Second Charles. That's what happens.
Do you want me to put the, or do you want to put that in the comments? So if people want to email?
Yeah. Yeah. What a good idea.
Because I mean, you can only see a portion of this, of what you have behind you. But I think if people saw the whole list, they'd be like, "Hey, I want that."
Yeah, and they Reed has a whole spreadsheet with prices too.
Oh, I love the organization involved.
Yeah, I mean, none of the trades or anything are on there. So, like, if you know that I may have some trade, ask for it. But
love that.
Yeah, none of the trades are on there. The good hardcover stuff is on there. Yeah, not Essex County, James. Don't do that. You know better. That's the one I'm keeping. Okay.
That's funny.
Good night, Kath. Wait, did I miss Catherine say good night? I'm so sorry.
She left.
Catherine, good night, all. It was so great to be amongst the
books. Aw, good
Thanks
night.
for being here, Catherine. You probably worked up some tiredness making that sweater. I look forward to seeing it. I've already read all the good books that only the mediocre ones are. Thankfully not true, but scary thought.
That's funny.
Glitch is like a very independent animation-based studio in Australia. I think it's hard to summarize, but Murder Drones is a dark sci-fi comedy about robots. Okay.
Nice.
Cool. Reed's like, it's not happening.
Yeah, no way.
It's kind of gory, but the characters aren't human, so cool. That sounds exciting. Does anyone care about this children's book I read?
I do.
I'm gonna show you anyway. I loved it. It's called Stretchy McHandsome. Listen, you know, when I saw this, I couldn't resist it. Look at Stretchy McHandsome.
I could see the whole interaction in the bookstore. Reed standing there holding the rest of your books.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait, look what I found.
Stretchy McHandsome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the back of it, they lived in a box with no one in charge. And there's Stretchy McHandsome and his little crew.
Sure.
Listen, Mary, this was great. We followed Stretchy McHandsome, who lives with his crew outside, and this little girl finds him. Come on.
Oh.
Really cute illustrations. You get to see the whole gang. Look at this whole gang. Come on.
I mean, that's a big gang.
Yeah, it's a big gang. So, you know, if you just enjoy picking up a kid's book sometimes because you want to live your life and have a nice time, this is it. You like cats, this is it. If you have kids, this is it. It's it. Stretchy McHandsome. He's the best. Loved it. Loved it.
Was that a 5-star read?
Yes.
100%. Are you keeping it?
Oh, 1,000%.
Love that.
Oh, look how handsome he is, right?
Oh,
it's a great name for a book. I agree. Oh, he's also really stretchy. I don't know if you can figure that out. He's a little stretchy throughout it. Stretchy McHandsome, that's what they call me in high school.
Oh, no.
It's like an octopus in a box. Oh, it kind of did look like that. Also, hi, David.
Hi, David.
Stretchy McHandsome is absolutely my new nickname for Sarge. And Reed, apparently. That's funny. I love that. I used to have hair like that once upon a time.
Oh, yeah?
All the curly curlies. Love that. Oh, they have matching eye color, right? I love it. Okay, Danny's like, you've got to watch the show. Hazbin Hotel is a musical about Lucifer and Lilith's daughter trying to save souls. Very crude adult comedy, but it's worth watching. Okay. Now, what about Schitt's Creek, though? Have you heard of that one?
my
Cats can be stretchy. And I remember Long Cat. Yeah, cats are like way more stretchy than they should be. Like, I don't understand. I'll pick up Buffy sometimes and I'm like, why are you so long?
She just keeps going.
Yeah. I'm like, why are you tall? What's going on? Anyway, I also caught up on my favorite manga series currently coming out. Of course, That's a Man and His Cat. Yes, more cat things.
What volume is that up to now?
10.
Wow.
So this is volume 9, which I thought I'd read and then realized I didn't, and I was like, what's wrong with me? So got caught up with that, and then I went right to volume 10.
Nice.
And they're still so good. They just get better and better. That's all you need to know. They're worth all the money, and these are really nice Square Enix manga volumes. Like they feel so nice. They're good quality. Yeah, they're so good.
Nice.
That's all. 5 stars all around. You
Love
know
that.
it. Is Reed like super tall? No. I think he's regular tall, I feel like. No, sir, just stretchy. That's funny. Let's see. I also read Rainbow Volume 1. Picked this up from the library. Scholastic put this out. I heard somewhere, it doesn't say it on the back, but I heard somewhere it was a webtoon. So check that out if you're interested, because it may be free on webtoon. Nice. But I like the publishing trend though of like putting out webtoons physically. I think that's smart. But this book was about our main character. This is volume 1, so there will be more. I can't remember her name at all. But she works as a barista. She, deals with nonsense in school and meets this girl who she isn't sure is real at first. And that's a constant like confusion throughout it too. And I'm like, is it magic? Is it not? Like there's that kind of layer to it. And she's got like a lot of, I will say, intense home stuff happening. Her mom, I guess like triggers for some stuff. Her mom clearly has a lot of alcohol problems. She's not the best mom. She's not nice to her either. It just got like deeper than I thought it would with that specifically. So, that was a little bit of a just be warned. This is not all fun and rainbows as it should. Like it's not all. Got it. I really like the art though, and the colors and everything, and the characters. And how it ended, I was like, okay, wait, hold on. Where's the rest? So this is a volume 1. I will be picking up the next one, hopefully from the library. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I think I gave it 4.
Very cool.
Reed seems tall to me, but everyone's tall to you? Yeah.
Same.
Reed is normally 5'7", but when he stretches, he's 7'10". That's funny. Oh, Reed has a big heart and a useless pancreas. It's so true. It's so true. Reed, that should be your tagline. Everyone was told me, LOL, wheelchair aside, I'm basically a hobbit. You and my dad, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Go For It Nakamura. This has been a classic I've seen around. I want to say classic. I don't know when this came out, but I feel like I've just seen it around a lot.
Right.
And I knew that Nakamura is gay and he's in high school and has a crush on this guy who's around him in the cover. That's all I knew. So it was really cute. It was fun. But I got to the end and I was like, this is it? This is how it ends?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I don't know that I should say, like, I'm not trying to spoil anything. But I also knew it was like one and done for a long time. And there wasn't another one. However, there's since been another one. I'm like, where is it? That I picked up from the library called Go For It Again, Nakamura. So I'm currently reading this. And I'm glad because I'm like, okay, I enjoyed the characters in this, but that ending was not my fave. So let's see what's going to happen here.
I got to tell you, the covers, he's stressing me out. I like
Yeah.
I look at those covers and I haven't. Just giving me anxiety.
He's got anxieties,
I
clearly.
know.
Like, just really is.
Goodness.
I'm like, buddy, come on.
By the way, this is reminding me. I forget what you and Maddie were reviewing, but I was laughing so hard because I was like, "How many times is this going to happen to the two of you?" Where you're like, "Wait a minute, this is the end of the series." Wait.
It was the Joker, Operation Joker.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
So we were like, hold the phone. Are there only
Because
3 of these? I'm still hurt about it.
your reaction, the live reaction, I don't know why it cracks me up so hard. I typically don't. I don't know, like, I know that's the last one in the series. But with that one, I did happen to know that. So as you
Mary, why
were
didn't you tell me?
talking, I was like, oh no, this is gonna take a bad turn. They don't realize that's it.
Couldn't even tell me.
I thought you knew.
Listen though, so did you read the last volume?
No, I haven't. I haven't read it yet.
When you read it, you're gonna understand.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it's not an ending.
But you know what? Maybe it'll come back, but like
I
it'll be
hope so.
called something else, but continue the story. I don't know. You know how these things are. Nothing really ends,
Yeah,
right?
I hope not. I don't know. It hurt me. It hurt
I'm
my
so
soul.
sorry. I'm sorry I
Very
was
sad.
laughing.
No, that's okay. I mean, it
Yeah.
happened with Maddie not knowing that 2-volume series.
I remember that too.
Yeah, I think it was I'm Chubby, but I'm Your Hero, something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I was enjoying this until there were only 2 volumes and that was it. And she was like, what? And it like hurt her soul.
Yep. I love that.
Yeah. Speaking of hurting souls,
Uh-oh.
I don't know, I'm trying to transition. I read the next Battle Royale Ultimate Edition Volume 2,
Nice.
which is Volume 3 to 5. Yeah, they're 3-in-1s. Listen, this came out in the early 2000s. The same warnings and stuff for the first one.
Right.
I cannot say this is good.
Okay.
But I've had it on my shelf for a long time, and I want to know how it ends at this point. I feel like everyone probably knows the concept. It's a lot of high schoolers who were kind of kidnapped on a bus and put on this island to kill each other on the and it's all broadcast for everybody to watch, right? So it's very brutal and intense, and all the trigger warnings, please go into that knowing that. And I don't love the art. It's not great either. But there's something about, I'm like, okay, there's enough, like, there are enough characters that I like and I'm interested in and want to know what happens at the end with.
Okay.
That I'm going to continue it. It's not a super long series. And I have these on my shelf. I am looking forward, though, to finishing them all and giving them to Second and Charles. So, unless somebody wants to buy them in the chat. But
yeah,
I'm just like, I don't want them on my shelf anymore, but I also want to know how it ends. So,
I
don't know. Maybe it's more of a curiosity. I don't know.
Listen, they're already on your shelf. Why not, right?
Yeah.
But I was going to say, aren't some of those worth some money?
I don't know that so there are like 5 of these. Mm-hmm. I only have the first 3, and I have the rest in the regular volumes.
Okay.
Some of them may be harder to find now. I'm going to look that up, but I know when I got the first 3 of these, they weren't that hard to find.
Oh, okay.
They're all out of print.
But
so yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look. Yeah, Battle Royale is not for the faint of heart. That's right. I love that genre, so we'll read or watch anything about it. I love the dark comedy going on in the chat right now.
About Reed's heart and what else?
The doctors call my heart enlarged. Don't tell everybody that, Reed. That's not true. I didn't slam Larry. He calls himself a hobbit, just FYI.
Yeah.
That's literally what he calls himself.
That's a compliment to Larry.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You read a lot. Are you I feel like you may even have more.
I was gonna say, I think I do have more. Hold on, let me check my Goodreads.
Yeah, look at you acting like you didn't read much.
It didn't
Just
feel
holding
like
up stuff
much.
left and right.
It also took a while. I feel like I read most of this like kind of recently. You know what I mean?
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, I mentioned Beneath the Trees, Volume 3 or Issue 3. I mentioned the Lisa Jewell book.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I mentioned the last Joker manga. And then I read The Adventures of Penguin and Panda, Fun and Games, which was a cute little like middle grade graphic novel that I got an arc of. And that's it. That's what I read. So
Nice.
yeah. Tokyo Pop pre-bankruptcy manga can be hard to find, and it found pricey and sometimes incomplete. Yeah, I picked up all mine for cheap, so I don't know if perhaps now they're more rare. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I will certainly look that up, and if they're not, well, bye. I mean, buy either way. I'm not going to keep them. But
yes, I knew what you meant.
Are you currently reading anything?
I am. I'm pulling up Goodreads to help me out a little bit.
Should I show it again? Is there not enough to?
No, that's okay. I have 2 things physically here. I'm reading The Department of Truth, Volume 1. How's that for a cover?
It's one of those chonkers, right?
It is a chonker.
Okay, nice
hardcover. I believe did you start this? So you read the first trade? Am I remembering?
I'm confused with Undiscovered Country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like the first issue of that, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And what was that book? It's not. Yes and no. I haven't read that.
I'm probably. Oh no, is this one of these books that aren't numbered? No, I mean, no. I mean, yes. It's. Oh boy, help me out. This book is not numbered, and I find that very annoying. I know your dad also hates that. But I'd guess I'm
most modern at this point.
Is it really?
Yeah, I don't recall. I mean, most. Well, I guess if manga has it. All manga seem to have it.
Yeah.
But
I don't really get the point of omitting numbers. What is the problem?
I don't know. It's a good question.
It could set me off. I'm guessing I'm about 50-ish pages in. I didn't stop reading it for any reason. I just I don't know, kind of lost my concentration levels the last couple weeks. But what I've read so far, I'm enjoying it. It's obviously all about conspiracy theories. So I am a bit excited to see where it goes. I got this like dirt cheap on In Stock Trades.
Red tax sale.
That's right. Could I have read it on Hoopla? Yes. Did I want this? Yes.
You got to live your life.
I'm living my life.
It's a nice hardcover.
If anybody's curious about the art, let's see what I can find for you. I don't know. So far, the art I think is okay.
You do hear meow in the background, Kane. That was Buffy.
If you're curious, there's the art. It's kind of dark. All of it's kind of dark. Well, so far, that's what I've seen. But I will report back on what I think of that. I'm also reading Stitches, or as I put it up on Instagram. Oh, like this. I put this picture up on Instagram.
Yeah, that made me laugh.
What
Elon
I love
is also
is
currently reading it.
Oh, you are? Oh, wait.
Why did he just change it?
He did. And I love it.
Oh, no. Okay.
I'm reading this. You know what's funny? When I was like, Kim, can you take my picture for my Bookstagram account? She didn't even flinch. I go walking up to her like this. She just took the picture. I mean,
that's funny.
That's support, right?
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, so this is these are short stories written by Hirokatsu Kihara. I'm probably killing that. And Junji Ito does the art. So it's pretty cool. So these are short stories. I've only read 2 of the short stories so far, but it's pretty neat throughout the book. There's also look at that. So I've been reading I only read 2 stories, but I read them at night before a good time, right before bed. And then at the end, I believe there's a manga by Junji Ito, a short one. So that's kind of cool.
Need to get that. Yeah.
It's just such a nice little compact, I don't know, I just love the size of it too, but Yeah, I'll let you know what I think of it. So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm just enjoying like reading one at a time. That's about all my brain has been able to handle so far. But I love like seeing the art throughout. It's just so cool, you know.
Love that.
Yeah, I happen
That's really
to.
neat.
I got this. I think Books A Million sent me like a text. I'm in like their text club or whatever, and they're like, if you order today, you can pre-order this for 50% off. And I knew
Mm.
I wanted it, so
You're
I
like,
just
okay.
yeah, I just pre-ordered. It was so cheap. So
Mary, why didn't
oh,
you tell me about that deal? What's the deal?
I know. I'm sorry. I'm
I didn't
sorry.
even know about that book until someone mentioned it in the chat.
I
Maybe it was
know.
James or Ethan, it was you, I feel like.
My
And I was like,
problem
oh,
is
you know.
I think you know all this stuff.
I'm so
Uh,
out of it right now, Mary.
I
I just
know.
don't. I
I'm
don't.
gonna I'm gonna keep it in mind. And then the other things I'm reading, I read like I'm not kidding. I read like 3 pages of the next Ultimate Spider-Man number 3. So it's in my currently reading, but I'm not kidding. I read like 3 pages. I got distracted. One thing I am reading, and I have to go back to it. I don't know why I haven't continued. It's just a sign of where my head has been because Kristen knows one of my favorite series is the Maggie Hope mystery series. So this is the last and final. It's the book number 11. It's called The Last Hope, a Maggie Hope mystery. It's a historical fiction book based in World War II. It's by Susan Elia McNeil, who is fantastic. She is like my impression of her. I mean, listen, I only know her through Instagram. My impression of her is she is just very kind, very awesome, very smart. And she's one of those that like stays on top of her socials and sees what you say about her and cares and responds. And so when I was able to get an advanced reader copy of this, I was so excited. So that's why I say I don't know why I haven't really dived into it yet. So I'm hoping this weekend, because I don't really have a lot of plans this weekend. I'm hoping to just relax and potentially read a lot. So that will be definitely one I dive into next.
Are you like sad to see it end, or are you kind of like, okay, 11 volumes, like this will be nice to see something else from her after this, maybe?
I'm sad to see it end, and I think that
Yeah.
if I really think about it, it might be why I haven't started it yet in a backward sort of way.
I totally get that. You're putting
Yeah,
it
'cause
off to be like, it lasts longer this way.
I know, and it's just so good, but I understand because here's the thing, obviously, if it's you can't keep like historical fiction series going for that long if the core of it is based, at a certain point, the war's, gonna end. I guess it could
Mhm.
continue after that, but I you know what I'm saying though, right? Like,
Totally.
so yeah, so I guess I am a little sad that it's ending, and I'm gonna say that's why I haven't really, gotten into it yet.
Totally makes sense.
But I think, yeah, those are the 4 that I have currently going.
Nice.
Thanks.
You remember My Dad Wants Stitches?
Yeah, that's cool. I think you'd enjoy it, Larry, and it reads, American style. Do it.
Except the manga, probably, right? Or
I think it's because of the.
okay, I was gonna read this out after you answered that question.
Oh,
But
sorry.
I was like, what happened?
I don't know. You're like, Mary's malfunctioning. What's happening? She's short circuiting. Wait, I'm sorry.
I assume the manga's read.
Let's see. Kristen, you're always right.
Okay. Because obviously it'd be weird if the prose part, like that would not
Wouldn't that be something? People would have all sorts of things to say.
give that one a Jess.
Yeah.
Mary was reading. I think it's because of the full bleed art. The numbers would look bad against certain pages, I guess.
I guess, but you know what, right, Larry? Figure it out. Tell them, Larry.
Yeah.
Figure
It's
it
so
out.
silly.
I have something else to say.
Oh,
I
she's
have
on
a
roll.
real I have a real irritation with all the epic collections that I buy and I don't read. I don't care. I know why. I don't want to hear anybody's answers. I just want to be mad about it. Put the volume numbers on the spine. Well, Mary, that's because, if somebody walks into a comic book store and they see volume 544, they're not going to buy it. I don't care. I want the volume number on the spine, just like this. Volume 1. Thank you for listening, everyone.
I get it. I totally get it.
I mean, come on. You ever try to look up, like, let's say, for me, let's say I'm watching a live stream and somebody mentions like an Epic collection that's maybe, so to say, like not a number one, right? But they're like, oh, you don't really need to read this or that if you pick up on this, a new creator starts on this run, and it's like you're trying to find something. It's just frustrating because, like, what if you like to read maybe the book before it? It's like this whole circus, this whole hoop you have to jump through to figure out a volume number. I don't know. I find it very irritating. And it's one of the things that I think, people always talk about, like, oh, getting new comic book readers. It's probably something that turns off new comic book readers with all the volume numbers. So
Very
that's
understandable. Yeah.
It's irritating.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I'm in the middle of reading Wind Book 3, which I need to get. Worm, A Cuban American Odyssey, and My Brain is Different Stories of ADHD. Those all sound good.
I need to read Wind, don't I?
You do, Mary. You do.
Yeah. I haven't read. I've been curious.
I got really serious, Mary. You do. What Batman omnibus is behind you? I don't know if I told you already. It is Batman by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale.
Oh, still wrapped?
Still wrapped? Yeah. Am I ever going to unwrap it? Maybe not. Danny,
all right.
Are you wanting this, Danny?
You want me to start auctioning? Okay, who wants it? Who wants it?
And who wants to give me... I can't even throw out a number. I'll probably never open it. Love this volume number rant. That was great.
Thank you, Larry.
Put a small removable sticker. Okay, I'm already out. I don't know about you. I'm already out. On the spine with the number. Easy.
What, with
especially
the
if you have them
sticker?
in bags. David.
Listen.
No.
Okay. If it's a removable sticker, I want to know what volume it is. Enough.
You want to go through that? You want to go get one to find removable stickers that won't leave residue. Or two, bag them all and then do that? You want to do that? Is that worth it?
Then if they started putting removable stickers, can't you hear me on here? Whose idea was it to put a sticker on a book?
No, he's saying you do it yourself.
You know what? I'd be fine with that. But I'm talking about searching for it. If you're in a store, if you're online, it's a whole, you have to be freaking Sherlock Holmes to find out what volume something is.
David has lost his mind.
Yeah. Well, no,
I can't imagine doing that.
I don't think he lost his mind. That's a solution after I get the damn thing home. I'm talking about trying to buy it.
That alone is enough of an annoyance. Yeah.
And plus David, I know he bags a lot, even paperbacks and stuff. He bags because of where he keeps his stuff. So that for him, I get that.
Yeah, that's understandable. Mary, yes. So then I go down a comic rabbit hole and wish list stuff I'm interested in reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, I'll give you Monopoly money for it. Unfortunately, Reed won't play Monopoly with me. So you better tell him that. It's lost, can't find it.
Oh.
They should do it like JoJo's Part 1, Volume 1. I'm like, how did they?
I don't know that series.
It's I have the first one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. I like that.
How do they do it?
So there's all these parts, and they renumber for every part, but the spines change color. So and then I think the parts. Yeah, they say the parts on it too. So they'll say each part has a name. I don't know the names, but it'll say Part 1, Part 2, blah 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 blah.
Okay.
So yeah, that'd be cool. If you guys haven't still next month, I'll probably pick it up because I have a car that I'm going to. Hey, I'm not pressuring you, Danny, but it's there if you want it. I don't know that it'll be gone before then. So yeah, just let me know. JoJo's is a must read. I know. I read some of the first volume a long time ago, and I was like, I need all of these. And then I got the first 3, and I learned a lot more. They're nice hardcovers though. Love a hardcover without a dust jacket. You know that.
Nice.
Read smart. I haven't spoken to my brother since last Christmas.
What's happening?
I don't know. Are you confused?
I don't know. I see
Is it
David
about
talking.
Monopoly?
Maybe David's talking about butts. I mean, what are you guys doing in the chat?
I don't know what's happening. I skipped all the Rojas stuff because I don't understand it. Some of the Brubaker Cap Omni reprints now have a volume number on the back, but not on the spine.
Yeah, they do that with epics too. Thanks a lot for putting it on the back.
The anime is very good if you can't read the manga. I've heard this. Oh, we played Monopoly. I'm joking. Yeah, okay. I thought that was maybe a Monopoly joke.
Okay.
Reed won't play any games with me though, so it just makes me sad.
David.
Wah, wah. Why aren't we always talking about pets?
Oh no. Did you tell me what you're currently reading?
Yeah, I'm currently reading the Go For It Again Nakamura, which I mentioned. Right. But I'm also currently reading Beelzebub's Volume 2, which is an arc I have for a Volume 1 that Reed and I both really liked.
Nice.
That's finally getting a follow-up, so that's exciting. And I did start the audiobook for First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. I kept seeing that cover around. Did you read it? You did.
I started it.
You could.
And I bailed.
I was just going to tell you, I think I'm already going to bail.
I can't even give you a good reason. I don't have a rant. I don't have anything like that. I'm like, this isn't the right time. Or I don't know.
I was just going to say, I think I need to start something else because there's some. What were you early on? Because I feel like.
I don't remember. I just remember thinking, if I'm already feeling like I don't really care what this woman's background is, I don't care what she did in the past, I don't care how sneaky or how illegal it was, I don't really care.
Yeah, I just the whole first part of it, I think I'm like 9% in. Like I'm not that far either.
Yeah.
But I'm already like, I don't want to waste any more time with this, I think, because you don't get I'm not getting what I need from it soon enough.
Yes. Fair.
Like, we just know that someone's lying or multiple people are lying. Like, that's all we got right now.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't really care.
Yeah. So if anyone's read that in the chat or later on in the comments, let us know. But I think I'm gonna bail on it and start something else. So.
I've been utilizing you're gonna be like, why didn't you tell me that? But I've been utilizing Spotify's oh no, I'm sorry, this is a sore topic. I'm so sorry.
You watching?
So what we're talking about, now I have to say something. So Spotify has audiobooks available, and I think it's something like you get 15 hours of listening time with a premium account or something like that. But over in the Comic Slayer household, the account is technically under Reed. So Kristen can't access those audiobooks, and it's a whole thing, and I just brought it up, and I didn't mean to.
And I don't even think Reed's utilizing this function.
You know, Reed, come on.
Reed,
come on, Reed.
Reed, switch it over to my name. Let's go.
Yeah, do it now.
It's messed up.
Sorry.
Oh, it's also on Netflix? Yes, Netflix? Okay, cool.
Nice.
If it were cat butt, you'd be fine with it. I was just going to say, when I talk about butts, it's mostly cat butts because I'm like, oh, you got to fix that. Or, you know, stuff happens. I really should read JoJo's. I saw the exhibit at the Louvre. It was so good. That's awesome.
Very nice.
I think it's the only one featured. Yeah, because they have that specific story available there too, right? Which, Mary, I think you sent me that book.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's exciting. I need to read that. I think so. Isn't that just brilliant? Mary and I are lost now. We're like,
no, I understand now. It's about the Louvre comment, right? Because it's the only one.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I was like, I don't know. I got the family Spotify years ago because I couldn't stand all the something in my list from my hubby. It was horrible. What does that stand for?
Is that a band or something?
Or a podcast, maybe? But that's fun. Yeah, we couldn't share an account. It would not work out well. Because the recommendations would be so wild. I mean, there were times I took over Reed's account when I didn't have one. on road trips, and he's like, now this thing thinks I want to listen to Oliver Tree all the time, and I don't. I'm like, yeah, no, that's my fault.
That's funny.
High energy.
High energy.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna pretend to know. We know what that means too.
Yeah, I'm like, is that a band or is that a genre? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
I used to know one Italian like disco band, and now I can't remember. I know that's
That's one more than me.
a really interesting story, I'm sure.
Trust me, it's awful. It doesn't sound like something I'd love, to be honest.
Aw. Nice.
Well, Mary, is there anything you're wanting to get to? Did you tell me? You told me, didn't you? Did you tell me?
Not really. I mean, I'd like to finish what I have started. The real me will probably just start something else.
Sure.
I don't know. We'll see. Wow. Who wants to break in that room?
You want me to get her? I'll get her. It's Buffy.
Yeah, you have to get her.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. We want to see. I think it's Buffy, though. I think Buffy's the one that insists on coming into the room. Mystery of the cat. What was I going to say? Oh, Kane's excited that it's kitty time. Here she is.
I should have kept my mic on because she started screaming immediately. Buffy, you still gonna talk?
Come on, Buff.
She's like, nope. Girl, you're not. Now she's at the door like she wants out. Ma'am.
She just wanted to see what you were doing.
Reed, I didn't say open the door. I didn't tell you to open the door.
He thought he was helping.
Wants out now.
No, she wants up here now.
She doesn't.
Buffy, come on. The audience wants to see you, Buffy. Come on. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. You want to say something?
No. Now she wants to say nothing.
Now you want to say nothing.
She's not gonna say anything.
She's not saying anything.
That's a bad idea.
Why?
Because that. Come on,
All
Buffy.
right. Bye, Buffy.
Come on.
Aw. She has the sweetest little meow.
No, she's very talkative too. Ma'am, you can talk now? Reed, you have to shut the door. I can hear us in the other room.
You're like, who are those annoying people that you're watching out there?
He's not going to do it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That's annoying. Okay. Anyway, Buffy is adorable.
Aw.
Cats and comics, it's what I live for. Absolutely. She feels exploited. I don't know. She's like rubbing all over my leg now. Ma'am, did you not want up here? Buffy loves me, but I guess she does everyone. She does love you, but she kind of does love everybody.
Aw.
We once had a maintenance guy come in, and he was like, come on. She keeps standing like she's going to jump.
Oh, my God.
Who'd never been here in his life, and he was like measuring our floors. And he was like down with the measuring tape, and she just immediately started rubbing on him.
Aww.
She wanted to play with him, and he's like, I've never met a cat like this. You have to close the door, Reed.
I was going to get her out before
I can hear us.
You have like superhuman ears.
No, this microphone picks it up. Yeah, Mary even said, she's like,
Mary, stay out.
Reed? Oh, how dare you? We're fighting now.
She's offended. Buffy's offended too.
I'm trying not to be on camera because I'm naked.
He just doesn't.
Ew.
Yeah, are you gonna? Do you want to? Do you want to say it? No.
No, she gets stage fright.
Is that it? Are you scared now? Because you have a whole audience.
There she goes.
She's not having it.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
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 Yeah, she's Buffy the Mouse Slayer. She brings us mice. It's very cute. Not like real mice. I should clarify. She will like get a toy mouse and bring it to us.
Cute.
Yeah, she's adorable. This got real because he was naked. Is that why? So was Buffy.
Buff.
Anyway,
Anyway,
what did I want to read? Is that the question?
I think so. I could tell. There's no pressure.
You know what I want to read though? No, I do want to
What?
read something.
What?
Because I recently got this Kickstarter in the mail.
Oh,
Haven't said that in a long time. Well, who am I? Well, the lovely Mark Bell, who had popped in earlier, just had this release on Kickstarter.
very
Strange
nice.
Ranger, #1. Talk about floppies. Let me show you some of the art too, because I really like the art.
Kristen, did I back this?
I think you did.
I think I got it digital. I better check my email.
Yeah, you better check your email.
I'm sorry, I'm jumping right in here. Is this the first one that is this a second Kickstarter, or is this the first one?
For this particular series, it's the first one.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
He's had other Kickstarters, but this is the first.
I have to figure out what I don't.
I don't know that we've known him since he had other ones, though.
Oh, okay.
If that
answers
helps.
that answers my question.
Yeah. So this would have been the one. Yeah. I remember you backing it in some fashion. Perhaps you didn't get the physical one.
Yeah, I think I got
But-
the digital versions.
Yeah. I just wanted, I wanted a physical thing. Wanted to support Mark. This looks really
Nice.
good. I think the art looks really good. So I am looking forward to reading this.
Very cool.
And I think all the physical ones came with like these little
Oh,
park memos, which is cute.
that is cute.
So we have like the main character there, and inside I believe there's like notes from the main character, which I think is really cool.
Nice.
So there's some of that, but there's also like, you could fill in your own notes. Love that, and a cool patch as well, which I really like. Although I'll tell you what, I never know to do these patches when I get, you know what I mean? I'm just like, I like them. I won't put this on anything, Maybe
what
I
they're
should
good-
though one day.
You should. They're fun to put on like messenger bags or backpacks or something.
That's true. I used to have tons of Green Day patches. Nobody's shocked. And I would just like safety pin them to my purse.
Ah,
Listen, I was a cool kid.
you're still cool.
I wasn't. It's a passport cancellation book. What? Were we both like, what?
Wait, isn't that where like if you go to visit someplace, then you like check it off? No.
Isn't that
Kristen?
just a passport though?
No, but like for your own memories.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I've never had a passport. There's also Spirit that we were waiting on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they were like close together, weren't they? I don't think I backed that one. Sorry, Mark. I should have.
Oh no,
Well, I think there was
David's
one. What?
David's leaving. We've offended him.
Okay, bye. David, you want to know something else? I've never flown in a plane. Okay, like, what do you want from me? I don't know. I
David-
don't know what that is.
I want to take credit for something. Because of me,
I know what you're gonna say.
Kristen has taken an Uber ride.
Yes.
Because of me, Kristen has ordered from Instacart.
Didn't even know it was possible in the city.
Next thing, because of me,
No.
Kristen's gonna go on a plane.
Hey, probably. That's actually probably true.
Yeah.
Although I feel like when I visit you, I'm gonna want to be in a car just so I can put all the stuff that we buy together in the car.
Gotta haul it back.
I
Yeah,
gotta haul it
fair.
back. Yeah.
That's fair.
But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It needs pink rock jean vest. Pink or like punk? To put
How
all the
about
patches.
a pink punk rock
Yeah, maybe that's it.
jean vest?
There you go, Mark. Yeah, check out Mark. There you go, Mark. I meant James, but whatever. It makes sense. It still makes sense. Yeah, go check out all of his books there. I assume you can probably get this there now. So check it out.
Nice.
Did you get the Giant Days Batman mini comic? I heard that was only available at Thought Bubble. So no, unfortunately, and very sadly, I did not. Did it pop up elsewhere? Because I didn't know about it. If so, and now I'm sad.
Oh no.
Chris, can I still get it? I remember him posting about it, and he was like rolling out this thought bubble, and I was so sad. So sad. Yeah. Yeah, where, Chris? Can we get it? Can we both get it? Are there 2 left? Ooh. Don't ask James. Just send it.
Wait, James. James is the keeper of the link.
I think it's like because Chris isn't a mod, it wouldn't be clickable, but it's not clickable
Oh.
for me anyway because StreamYard. Please send a link because I will buy it right now. I will buy it right now. This is how out of the loop I am, Mary. I didn't know you could get this outside of that convention. I had no idea.
I will send you stuff even if I think you already know about it, and we'd like to ask the chat to do the same.
Please, yeah, and thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's always doing the thing.
Oh,
you guys are all fancy on Discord. I got you.
Discord. That's where we will never be.
Maybe it doesn't allow non-mods to send links at all. I don't actually know. This is how much I don't know. So if that's the case, my bad. My bad, Chris. Now we're just like...
Kristen.
What?
Hey, Kristen, message me on Discord. All right?
Oh, okay. Yes, I will do that. Okay, so I thought they could only post clickable links. I got you. Okay. James, you would know as the super mod. Thank you for that. Mary will be on Discord before she watches Schitt's Creek.
What do you think?
They both seem very unlikely.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, yeah. That's a good it's a good statement.
All your favorite comic people are there, Mary. Elon, I'm not there, so
well,
what do you mean?
Well, when Alon talks about me, it's like goes without saying that you would, we're like the dynamic duo or something.
Okay. I guess.
Of that sort. But I know that there's a ton of people there that I like. It's just me keeping up with yet another thing. I just don't want to.
Listen, I have Discord, but I don't use it. I had used it in the past for a cat group I was in. And I just found it to be irritating.
Oh, really?
And maybe I should just change my notification settings, and that would have been less irritating. I don't know. I don't know. Kane's there though. That's fun.
I know. The thing is, I can't even keep up with like a group text. So
I didn't know. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Kristen, go in there and buy it right now. Seriously.
I'm going to. I didn't know it was on that website because I've been there. I've bought things from them.
I don't even know that
you, Chris.
site.
A lot of comics creators uses it, including John Allison.
Is that a site I need to live on? I need to visit.
Unfortunately, I can't click the link with StreamYard, so I'm just gonna have to find it. But this helps me.
Here, try this, Kristen. I'm going to. What if I send it in the private chat? There you go.
That does help. Thank you.
You're welcome. Uh-oh. Sorry, the page you requested doesn't exist.
Okay. Guys.
Oh, yeah. Alon said I get a 404 error on that link, James.
I'm really sad.
Hey, Larry, can you look into the 404 error? It's the link Chris sent. Let's see. Try again. Well, I guess once you're on that site, you could just find it.
I'm just going to John's page, which I don't see it, so it's probably sold out, and now I'm really sad. Chris, why'd you do this to me? I was fine knowing I couldn't get it, and now I'm really sad because I could have apparently at some point. Yeah, it's not here.
Oh, this is cool. I've never been to this site. Oh, no, I shouldn't be here.
Yeah, it has a lot of cool stuff. Cool creators on there.
I'm on your guys. You see all these? I'm sure you have all these T-shirts that he has too.
Elon, you have no idea how sad I'm gonna be about this for the
Oh
rest of my
no.
life.
I mean, I imagine if you looked on eBay, it's going to be stupid, right? Like stupid expensive.
I'm not sure it would exist, honestly. But hey, let's look. Let's look, shall we?
Let's see.
People like to watch me search and they can't see the screen. Okay.
Well, I think we all have it in us. Like if we want to find something, if we work together, maybe we can find it for you.
I don't see a single one on here, Mary.
Damn
it. I never even looked it up after that con because I was like, okay, I'm never going to be able to get it. It's sad. What a bummer.
Wah, wah.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go cry now.
Listen, now that we know it's something you're looking for, we'll all keep an eye out.
I didn't know something I could obtain. And now I'm like, oh no, I missed out.
So that's what it's called, Giant Days X Batman. Like,
yeah,
what's it actually called?
Giant Days Batman. Yeah, it was like a kind of a bootleg he did.
Okay.
Which I thought he was never going to sell online because he was like, I'll be at a con and I can sell this.
Yeah.
Should I have sent tissues as ever? I guess. We have a lot in this house, though, because Willow's a sneezy mess. So I'm covered from my tears. All right. On that note, what do I want to read? I want to read that book that I'll never get.
Oh.
Yeah, Chris, what'd you do? Did you just send that to make me sad, or like what?
Chris is looking for a copy for you. That's what he's doing.
Not understand it, do you think?
Yeah, he is. He's good like that. All right, Kristen. We're going to find it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Now you have me looking on this website.
I know. I'm looking too. I'm like, what am I missing? Am I missing something?
Like, is it? I mean, it would be on his page. Featured, maybe? No.
Oh, something's happening.
What?
Can you not see my messages? What's going on? Where is it? We're just going to sit in silence now. It's going to be awesome.
Well, Chris said, can you not see my messages?
Yeah, are you talking about, that's the first one we've seen in a while.
Oh, okay. You saw that.
For Chris, yeah. If that's what he's asking. This is probably thrilling, right?
Listen, we're all friends here. Let's be real. We're all here just to really hang out. So it's okay.
Wait, I think I found it.
You did?
Yeah, because they can't call it that. That makes sense. Okay, it's on there. Thanks, Chris. I'm getting it right now. I'm not waiting around because I'll cry. Oh no, now I gotta sign it. All right. Mary's like, we don't want to see you just typing.
I'm enjoying this from you.
Get a code. Okay, PayPal. Fine. Give me a code. Send me a code.
While you're doing that, I'll ask the chat if there's like any upcoming releases that they're excited to order. Larry, any upcoming releases you're excited to order? No, when you're finished with that, we should tell everybody that all right, Reed, you and I are fighting right now.
Is he doing something stupid? What's he doing?
No,
I can't see it.
He's the top tier content.
So rude.
I want to tell everybody all the shows, especially that you're going to be doing this weekend, because you're on a lot this weekend, right? After you finish that.
Twice.
Oh, I thought it was more than that.
Well, tell me what you think I have.
I think you have your show with Larry in the morning on Saturday. Then
Yeah.
we have Batter Days on
Oh,
Jess's
I
channel
completely forgot about that.
at 8, and then you
Right.
have your show with Maddie at 11 on Sunday.
Right. Maybe, but yeah, right. Okay, I bought it. Yay! Thanks, Chris.
Yay.
I don't know why it didn't I was typing. I don't know. You go to John Allison's page, you'll see it. So do that, Elon, because you need it, I guess. Okay, thanks, Chris. Appreciate you. And Chris is like, forget about all that. Not gonna order. I can't wait to read the Lisa Jewell, Jessica Jones novel. Wait, did you know that? Okay, what, Reed?
No, I just have to say, that comic is going to come from John Allison in just a thin, one-ply paper envelope.
Oh boy.
Because that's what he does.
No, that's when he had his own website store.
I thought
This place has I
thought that was from the Pacapico.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
She don't think so.
Why are you doing like that?
I just put lotion on my face.
Kristen, what's that book called? Why don't I see it?
It's called Giant Days 4.
Oh,
that's why, because they can't call it that. Hey, had I had time, by the way, I would have bought other things on the site, which is probably good I didn't, because
it's even it's signed too.
Yeah, so
that's exciting.
It, so apparently there's plenty there, and I didn't even know. So thank you, Chris. Appreciate you.
Chris is like, wow, you all freaked out.
We really did. I was gonna cry. It was a whole situation. Now I'm thrilled. Thanks again, Chris. I was like, Chris, why would you do that? Appreciate you. I'm so sorry. Read Chancellor News. Mini comic will drop soon. In fact, we are gonna drop a video about that really soon. So
cool.
Before Batter Days.
Oh,
is that
nice?
I guess we'll probably film it tomorrow then. There's too many books to list. I did pre-order DC versus Marvel and Amalgam. Yeah, people are real stoked on the DC versus Marvel. Yeah, awesome. Sorry, I thought you did me wrong, Chris. You did not do me wrong. You did me right. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for telling me it exists. I'm very excited. So thank you. Did yours come in a flimsy little envelope, Reed thinks it's going to come? Because I don't think that's right. Let me know. Elon's stoked about a lot. Okay.
Nice.
So Carnage, reprint of Daredevil by Miller. Gleam. I don't know what that is. And of course, in honor of Mr. Cleveland, Goiter. I'm excited for that Goiter too. Reed has a lot of the Goiter minis. But I like that it's printed on real newsprint, which is cool.
That's cool.
I'm so stoked for the new DC Epic line. Sans spine numbers.
Cool.
Yeah. Did you know that Lisa Jewell does Jessica Jones prose novels?
Lisa Jewell does?
That's what he said earlier.
Interesting. I did not know that.
That's awesome, though. Okay, my dad linked it.
Okay, good.
Somebody got it. Thanks, Dad. You took too long for me. I already ordered it, but okay. I didn't order it on my Patreon. I got it for free.
Oh, nice.
I have ordered from there before and don't remember having bag packaging. Cool. That's exciting, Chris. Hey, is that worth it? Do you like to see just send free stuff for fun sometimes, or tell me everything, please? Thank you so much. You just know all the things, and you're on the pulse of the things, and I appreciate it. I almost cried. Anyway,
I know. I feel like I need to do a mini meditation after that. I was stressed for you.
I was stressed for myself. I was like, why am I doing this to myself? There's a series of Marvel prose novels coming out this year, and Jessica Jones one is the first one. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. I thought it was a whole series. Okay, got it.
Nice.
That's exciting, though.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That'd be really good. Yeah. Well, we did it. We did it. I ordered the book. Very excited.
This is the live stream where you come to hear about what we read, what we want to read, and with a little side of stress.
And sometimes buying things live. Because you can't wait. And you're like, I don't want these to be gone.
No, you had to do it then.
Yeah. I
You
had
just
to do
had
it.
to.
Oh, Batman Giant Days and next week, Lumberjanes Kickstarter. What a good birthday month. You're so right, James. Chris, that was like the best birthday presents. Thank you for that.
Very nice.
James, yeah, let me know about the Lumberjanes Kickstarter. I'm very, very excited. It's happening soon. I can't wait. Are they going to do me dirty and not release the next editions? I'll cry, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Will it be? I don't know. I thought Larry's film was bad. You straight up stopped the show.
Yeah. Listen, and that book was
for
like
a
what,
$10 comic. Come on.
Yeah. But very funny, David.
What date, James? For the Lumberjanes? That's the 8th, I think. So Monday. I think. James definitely knows. He sends the web comics he puts up on his site to his patrons before they start online. Okay, cool. That's exciting. Yay, we did it. We did it. Hooray. Backpack. Okay, April 9th. I was wrong.
You were really close, though.
Just really close. Thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So excited. I want to know what's been added to Larry's list. He won't have removed anything, that's for certain.
You have to watch on Saturday.
I bet if he's removed something, it's because he bought it. That's my prediction.
You know, Larry's very strategic in the screenshots that he shows too, because it's like, look, this is all that I have for, you know, the rest of the month or whatever. But right, he's already removed. I don't know. It's a little, it kind of reminds me like any job I've had when the company orders up research, whether that be sales numbers, marketing numbers, this or that. You can kind of make numbers look any way you want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I hear you.
We do have to give credit to your dad though. Larry has cut down on the spending, so
totally.
We have to give him that credit.
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's landing on the same day as the Lumberjanes 10th anniversary. I forgot they mentioned that. Yeah, that's really cool. So that's exciting. Check that out. Sketchy Larry. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed my meltdown. Awesome.
Listen, that was like reality TV.
I mean, it was a roller coaster ride of emotions.
Yeah, the ratings skyrocketed during that moment.
Yeah.
KPI. Wait, I should know this.
Number thing.
Yeah.
Right? Just the number thing.
It's getting late here, Larry. Just
we're not. Our brains aren't working. Mine's already short circuited from that. John
thinking like ROI is return of investment. It's like one of those kind of things.
We don't have Google here, so we definitely are never.
I like to, use the noodle and see if I can figure it out.
Noodle it around. Got it.
Yeah. Larry's just not telling us now.
Yeah. Not worth it.
Fine.
Finally, key performance indicator.
I wouldn't have got. There's no way I would have gotten.
Absolutely not.
No.
Same.
No.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us for the big return. Appreciate you all. If you're watching this later, please leave a comment on what you've read since the last show, which is probably a lot more than us. And if not, that's fine too.
Yeah.
And yeah, have a great weekend. Elon, good to see you and everybody else. Thank you again, Chris. You're the real MVP of this episode.
Chris
and James and everybody, you all are.
Chris is the KPI of this live stream.
That's right. That's exactly right. And yeah, good night, everybody, right now.
Good night,
have
everyone.
A wonderful weekend. And Mary and I may see you Saturday, right?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Have a
Saturday night. Oh,
I haven't hit it. You're good.
Saturday night, 8:00 on the what's
Omnidog's Vault.
Omnidog's Vault.
You're like, what is it?
I was gonna. Yeah, it's late.
I get it. Check us out then.
Yes.